Deep inside South America lies a world so vast, so alive, it creates its own weather. A world older than civilization, older than cities, older than most species that exist today. A world so powerful that the air above it becomes clouds, and the clouds become rivers, and the rivers reshape continents. This world is the Amazon rainforest. For centuries, people believed the Amazon was eternal, that no matter what happened, the jungle would rebuild itself. But something has changed. The forest is slowing down, growing quiet, as if the planet's greatest ecosystem is trying to whisper a warning before it becomes silent forever. The Amazon doesn't just receive rain, it makes rain. Every tree pulls water from the ground and exhales it into the sky. Billions of liters a day, forming clouds that drift across the continent. These clouds travel thousands of kilometers, feeding rivers, lakes, farmlands, and even entire countries. It is a biological engine, a living weather machine. But today, millions of those trees are gone, cut, burned, cleared for land that didn't need to be taken. And without them, the sky is changing. Storms are fading. Dry seasons are stretching longer. Large regions of the Amazon are no longer humid green jungles, but dry, fragile forests waiting for a spark. And when they burn fast. The Amazon was never meant to burn. For millions of years, fire could not survive here. The air was too wet, the trees too full of moisture, the forest too alive. Fire was not a natural part of this world. But in the past few decades, flames have become common, racing across the forest floor, swallowing everything in their path. Each fire destroys the forest's ability to create its own rain. And with less rain, more fires begin. A loop, a spiral, a countdown. Scientists call it the Amazon tipping point, the moment when the rainforest becomes too damaged to recover. A moment when it stops being a rainforest and becomes a dry savanna. Once that happens, it cannot reverse, and we are closer to that moment than anyone wants to believe. The Amazon holds around 10% of all life on Earth, not 10% of the jungle's life, 10% of the entire planet's life. Most of these creatures are unseen by humans, tiny glowing insects, fish that swim through flooded forests during rainy seasons, birds with colors so bright they look unreal, primates who never touch the ground, plants that carry chemicals capable of curing diseases we haven't even discovered yet. But extinction doesn't come with explosions or chaos. It comes with silence. Certain parts of the Amazon, once loud with insects and birds, now echo with emptiness. Some areas are losing species faster than scientists can count them. Creatures are vanishing before we ever know their names, before we understand what secrets their biology held, before we realize what their loss means for humanity. And the forest isn't the only one losing life. Hidden deep inside the Amazon are tribes who have lived in complete isolation for thousands of years, untouched by modern society. Entire cultures that know the forest better than any scientist ever will. As the trees fall, their world falls with it. Rivers they depend on are drying, hunting grounds are shrinking, and the borders of civilization grow closer every year. Many of these communities face extinction not from war or disease, but because the forest that protected them is collapsing. But the Amazon is not just a biological treasure, it is also a geological mystery. Underneath the rainforest, hidden beneath layers of earth, lies an ancient ecosystem older than the forest itself. Scientists recently discovered large underground rivers flowing silently beneath the Amazon, rivers so vast they could rival the ones above them. And deeper still, they found something extraordinary. The Amazon soil, incredibly rich and fertile, wasn't made by nature alone. It was made by ancient humans who lived here thousands of years ago. Black, nutrient-rich earth created intentionally. Proof that the Amazon was not untouched wilderness, but a giant engineered ecosystem shaped by civilizations long before modern history began. But even with all its wonders, the Amazon is dying. Deforestation has increased so much that trees can no longer store the carbon they once could. Instead of absorbing the planet's emissions, parts of the Amazon are now releasing more carbon than they take in. The Earth's greatest shield against climate change is starting to break. Yet even as it weakens, the Amazon still holds hope. Deep in unexplored regions, scientists are discovering organisms that can digest plastic, heal damaged ecosystems, and produce powerful medicines. Certain plants found only here show potential for fighting cancer, infections, and neurological disorders. Some chemicals discovered in Amazonian species cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. And then there is the forest's ancient memory, its ability to regrow itself if given space, time, and protection. In areas where deforestation has stopped, the jungle has begun to reclaim the land with unbelievable speed. Vines return first, then shrubs, then young trees, then entire canopies rise again. The forest wants to survive, it wants to come back. But its future depends on how fast the world reacts. Because the Amazon is more than a forest, it is a stabilizer for the entire planet's climate, a source of oxygen, a generator of rain, and a guardian of species that keep ecosystems balanced across continents. If it collapses, weather systems will shift. Crops across South America, Africa, and even parts of Asia could fail. Heat waves will grow stronger, the planet will warm faster, millions of people will feel the consequences. If the Amazon dies, the world will feel it everywhere. Yet the strangest part is this: most of the forest is still unexplored. Scientists estimate that over 80% of the Amazon has never been studied directly. There are creatures here we have never seen, plants we have never named, rivers we have never mapped, and ancient ruins hidden beneath the canopy, waiting to be discovered. We look to space searching for life, searching for mystery, searching for the unknown. But one of the greatest unknown worlds is right here on Earth. Deep, green, and struggling to breathe. The Amazon is a living warning, a reminder of how powerful nature is and how fragile it becomes when pushed beyond its limits. And as we move toward a future shaped by climate change, rising temperatures, and disappearing ecosystems, the Amazon stands at the center of it all, a giant, a guardian, a world within a world. And the question is no longer whether the Amazon can survive, but whether we can survive without it. If you want to explore more places humans were never meant to control, more wonders, more mysteries, and more hidden truths of our planet, like and subscribe. The next story is already waiting.